Picture this. Two 16-year-old girls sitting in the same math hall in New York City, staring at the test paper like it determines their whole future. One came in a town car with a private tutor reviewing formulas in the back seat. The other came on the subway with her mom's cleaning gloves stuffed in her backpack because she had to help her finish work before school. And somehow, they both have exactly the same score. The girl from the billionaire's family is Avery Stone. Blonde ponytail, designer shoes, everyone knows her last name because her dad's real estate signs are everywhere in Manhattan. And across the table is Jada Miller, black, sharp-minded, quick with numbers, always borrowing broken pencils because she can't afford new ones. Her mom works as a maid in Avery's house. Yeah, that part is real, but nobody talks about it publicly. Most people in school think Avery and Jada should hate each other. Wealth versus struggle. Luxury versus bus rides. Private tutors versus handwritten notes. But here they are, tied in the New York State math finals. It's big. It's televised locally. Schools are watching. Parents are sweating harder than the students. When the announcer says, "We'll break the tie with one final question," you can feel the whole room shift. Even if you're just listening to this story right now, you can feel that moment. Tight. Silent. Heavy but real. Avery glances at Jada. Jada doesn't blink. They both want this. Now let me rewind just enough for you to understand why this moment matters so much. Jada wasn't supposed to be here, not according to people around her. Her mom, Marisol, wakes up at 4 a.m., takes 2 buses to the Upper East Side, cleans rooms bigger than their entire apartment. Jada usually goes with her before school when a babysitter isn't available. While her mom washes marble floors, Jada sits in the corner doing algebra worksheets she printed for free at the library. No tutor. No prep course. Just determination and public notebook math. Meanwhile, Avery? She has a Harvard grad tutor, an SAT coach, a prep book stacked taller than a lamp, and a father who treats success like it can be purchased as long as you swipe the right credit card. Now here they are. Equal score. One question separating them from $30,000 in prize money and a scholarship slot to MIT summer program. It's that serious. The judge clears his throat and reads the problem. Find the smallest integer value of x such that x superscript 2, 35x plus 306 is prime. Some kids gasp. Some whisper. Cameras zoom in. Avery's pencil moves instantly, fast, confident, like she's done this exact type 10 times with her tutor. Jada sits still for 2 seconds, processing. Not scared. Just thinking quietly the way students who teach themselves think, step by step. And I want you to understand this clearly. Jada isn't less smart. She just processes without panic. Avery finishes solving first. Her hands are steady. Jada finishes 20 seconds later. Collected. Focused. They both raise their answer sheet. And when the judge reads the result, the room explodes. Avery wins by 1 point. People clapped. Avery's dad jumps up like he just closed a $1 billion deal. Someone hands her flowers. The giant check is rolled toward her like a trophy on wheels. The prize money is $12,000 and a state-level trophy. Jada stands there clapping too, smiling because she knows she did something wild. She stood equal to someone with 10 times her resources. But when she packs her bag, you see that school note folder peeking through, edges torn, corners bent, and for a second, you imagine what she could have done with just a little more help. She walks toward the exit alone. No TV crew. No spotlight. Just a girl leaving with the same backpack she came with. Avery sees her walk away. And that's the moment everything flips. People are cheering around her, shoving microphones in her face, telling her she's brilliant, but her eyes keep drifting to the girl walking toward the door. The girl who tied her. The girl nobody expected to be a threat. The girl she secretly admires. Avery excuses herself, ignoring her father's, "Avery, where are you going?" She jogs to catch up. The hallway is quiet. No reporters here. Just 2 girls who just fought the hardest academic battle of their lives. Avery says, "You almost beat me." Jada shrugs. "You earned it." Avery holds the huge $12,000 check. It looks ridiculous between them, like a wall made of cardboard and privilege. And then Avery does something nobody in the audience expected. She says, "Take half." Jada looks at her like she misheard. "No, you won. Keep it." Avery shakes her head. "You need it more. You didn't have tutors. You did this with your notes. That's insane. You deserve this too." They tear the check request form into 2 allocations. $6,000 each. No one claps because there's no audience. No news cameras. No rich investors. Just two girls deciding success means more when it's shared. Avery's dad storms down the lobby when he hears about it. He's upset, like really upset. He says money isn't charity and that winning means keeping everything. And here's where you see growth. Because Avery stands straight and says, "If you raised me to be smart, let me use my brain to do what feels right." He doesn't like it, but he sees strength. Not rebellion. Just fairness. Jada goes home that night on the subway, holding $6,000 she never expected. She sits beside her mom, who's exhausted from cleaning a penthouse kitchen. When she tells her what Avery did, her mom just quietly nods and squeezes her hand. No dramatic speech. No tears running like waterfalls. Just pride. Simple, warm, human pride. A year later, here's what happened. Avery got into a tech summer program in Boston. Jada used her half to buy better books, a computer, and she enrolled in a free community competition coaching class. The next year, they both returned to the state finals. And this time, they weren't opponents. They sat side by side. Two girls with different lives but the same ambition. No jealousy. No resentment. Just respect. Not rich versus poor. Not maid's daughter versus billionaire's daughter. Just two brilliant New York girls solving numbers like warriors of logic. Because real success isn't about outshining others. It's about lifting someone up with you. And the world remembers people like that longer than trophies.